Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another storage closet session. My name is Kiki, and today we're going to be talking about JID. We're going to be talking about JID today and his lack of a rollout, his non-existent rollout. And so this Friday, I don't know if you guys are aware, if you've forgotten or anything like that. This Friday, JID is supposed to have an album coming out. Now, I said supposed to because with the way things is looking at this moment, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he pulled a Joey Badass in last second, just postponed it because he dropped the Prelux a little bit ago, which was, I believe, 4 throwaways from that should have been on God Does Like Ugly. um they were fine. Some the songs were for the most part fine. I liked the solo one. I liked the one with Lil Yachty. The one with Black was okay. The one with Eminem was a song that seemed to be the one that got the most attention for some reason. I'm assuming because it had Eminem on it. And also, that song really seemed like it was a Death of Slim Shady throwaway because Eminem clearly had on that Slim Shady vocal filter, and I think it's odd that he would put that song with a AI vocal filter on his album or Prelux or as a form of teasing his album in general. I thought that was an odd choice. But what I find very interesting is that there has pretty much been absolutely like no buzz for this album. Like every now and then I'll see somebody bring it up like Jid's dropping an album this Friday, or like, oh my god, Jid's album is going to be generational. And I'm like, first of all, y'all got to stop throwing that word around. Okay? Y'all got to stop assuming that things are going to be generational because y'all did the same thing with the Carter 6 and look how that turned out. That's one thing. Another thing about claiming that things are going to be generational is that it's really hard to do that when it seems like the artist doesn't even believe in the project. Like, why am I not this? Listen, JID has been next up for almost 10 years. Okay. JID has been next up for almost 10 years now. He cannot keep writing off of this guy is next up as buzz for his upcoming projects. Okay. He cannot keep writing off of the success of the Forever Story. Okay. He has to make us believe that he actually believes in this album, and the non-existent sloppiness of this rollout is making me the expectations are low. The expectations are below ground. Okay, I like the Forever Story a lot. I thought his first 2 projects, the Never Story and DiCaprio 2, were meh. Okay, I thought they were meh. I'm not a huge fan of like that exclusively rapping to rap type of thing, which is why I think that the Forever Story was such a monumental step above his first 2 projects. But if if it sounds anything like the Prelux, it's probably just going to be okay. First of all, what happened to Forever in a Day? We just got we just acted like, that's just not gonna happen no more. Forever in a Day is just gone. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that this project is going to be very okay. This is my prediction here. I almost wonder if Forever in a Day was postponed and God Does Like Ugly is like throwaways or like, pieces of what that album was supposed to be. But yeah, I have a suspicion that this is pretty much just what Forever and a Day was supposed to be. I wonder if that project was scrapped or he just kind of like wasn't feeling what that was supposed to be was going to be a good uh follow up to the Forever Story. And so he was like, I need an in-betweener project, kind of like what Cole did with Might Delete Later and The Fall Off. He was like, I need an in-betweener project. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm going to listen to it, you know. And I'm not even trying to be a hater, okay? Because I would love to be right in the sense that I made a video at the beginning of the year that was called something like 7 rappers I want to see thrive in 2025. And JID was one of them. I would love to be right and JID release like a modern classic. I would love to be right and that happens, okay? I just don't see it. And I hate to blame J. Cole. But I'm about to put some blame on J. Cole. I find it very, very odd that not only have we not seen Cole in a minute, but his most the rapper on his label that has the most potential is getting absolutely no promo. Do y'all think that's a coinkydink? I don't think that's a coinkydink. I feel like this is something that I don't know if J. Cole is lazy or if he just don't believe in these people or he don't want JID to take buzz away from whatever he planned on doing. I don't know. But I just find it very odd that like I don't know if JID's promotional budget is like $7.06 or something, but it's just the rollout is not hitting. Why hasn't JID done any interviews? The I think that like yesterday or 2 days ago, he appeared on Rap Genius for a breakdown with Offset. For Offset song. It's not even JID song. It's the body song. It's not even JID song. It's Offset song that's gotta be on his self-titled project. Okay. Then where are his features? Why is he doing no features? He's done one with Offset. He did one with Freddie Gibbs. What about his singles? He had the 32 freestyle. Is that a single that's gonna be on is that supposed to be a single? On God Does Like Ugly. He had Work. Is that a single? Are these singles or are these just loosies? We don't know. And that's an issue. And I'm very concerned. I like JID. I want to see JID succeed. But I'm very, very concerned about the fact that it's looking it's looking bleak. Okay, it almost gives me the impression that like either he don't really like believe in the project too much in the sense that like I don't think it's gonna be generational. I'm just putting something out there so that y'all don't forget about me. Okay, that's fair. If that's what he's doing, then that's fair. But if that is what he's doing, then I would really behoove you guys to lower your own expectations because y'all can't be calling everybody generational. You can't be assuming that everything that's gonna drop is gonna be generational just because that person released something really good in the past. Okay, most people miss at least once. I have a feeling that this is just gonna be a like, don't forget that I exist project. But I'm very concerned about like I have a hard time being like JID is next up when we can't keep doing that, y'all. We can't keep doing that. JID is supposed to already be here. I don't know what kind of artist he plans on being, if he's just trying to be like a hip hop darling, or if he's actually trying to bring to the mainstream. The way that like the first two songs on the prelude sounded, it sounds like he's trying to make some boppy type bops for the radio. I don't know. And then he also had that song with Eminem, which I actually think was the worst song on the preludes. It was I'm sure that the white people went crazy for that one. But in my opinion, it was the worst song on the preludes. But I'm just saying, JID is not helping himself. Maybe it's not his fault though. I'm going to put that caveat. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it's genuinely like JID wants to be putting himself out there. You know, he wants to be working with more people. He wants to be dropping more singles, but it's label obligations, which in that case is Cole's fault, and I'm always for Cole slander. So, you know, I would not be surprised at all if it was Cole's fault, looking at the way that Dreamville be running. I would not be surprised if it's Cole's fault. But I'm just saying that, y'all, I think that we need to rein in our expectations. Let the project be what it's going to be. Okay? And because honestly, I have a feeling that JID does not want our expectations to be super high. I think that he just I feel like the way that this is coming out, he might know that this is not going to surpass or match the Forever Story. It's just gonna be kind of like a, you know, trying different things, doing mixed different stuff, you know, rap it to rap. Maybe there's some more personal or storytelling songs on there, but I don't think it's gonna be super conceptual. Probably not. It's not. I'm going to assume it's not going to be a very conceptual project. It's probably just going to be a project that's just to make sure that people don't forget about him, because he's had so many scrap projects over the last couple of years. We haven't heard from you know, the Forever in a Day. What happened to the Metro Boomin project? I don't know if he's being intentionally suppressed by his label, or if it's like him and he just want to do so many different things that he kind of like getting lost in the sauce. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know, when JID's album drops, I will listen to it. I'll give it a fair shake. I'll review it. But my expectations are not very high, because I don't feel like, from what we're seeing alone, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but from what we're seeing alone, I feel like he is not holding himself to a high standard in terms of how he wants us to see him. Okay, that's all. I would love to hear what y'all think about JID's upcoming project, his rollout. And on top of that, 808 Day. Come on, dude. Are you serious? It's 808 Day and you have no marketing for this shit at all? Like, the amount of stuff that you could do with 808 Day alone, and you not. Anyways, I would love to hear what y'all think about JID's rollout. If y'all are excited for his project, you know, do you think it's gonna be generational, a modern classic, or do you think that he's just trying to, you're just gonna listen to it with open heart, open arms, open ears, and you just gonna let it be what it is? So, you know, let me know what y'all think. You're cute. I hope you have an amazing whatever it is for where you are, day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever. Hope whatever it is, it's great. Bye.
I've been working hella hard. Shit ain't really working out. I've been praying to the Lord. Shit ain't really working out.